Welcome everyone, this is John Sheely of Traders Country Club. I have created a brief video to demonstrate a new trading program that uses the popular software program TradeStation. You're going to see a new innovation in trend analysis and trade execution. However, before I begin, I must remind us of our needed risk disclosures. Remember that there is a high degree of risk in any type of trading. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future returns. Consult your advisor before making an investment decision, especially in speculative trading. Additionally, this video will demonstrate several examples of trading strategies, indicators, chart illustrations, and research. Demonstrated results are based upon hypothetical performance and research. Review these important hypothetical disclosures. What you're looking at is a very special price chart that I have created through TradeStation software. I'm going to discuss some of the indicators, show me's, paint bars, and strategies that I've used for our members and students of Traders Country Club. At first, I plot the popular 50-period moving average on the chart. I use the moving average to give the trader a sense of the price trend. However, our strategies use a much deeper analysis to improve trading results than use a simple moving average. Notice that the bars have different colors depending upon whether the trend is bullish, bearish, or special conditions. For example, the bars in the middle of October turn blue. The blue color indicates that there's a potential new bullish trend. If the bullish trend then becomes more developed, the trends become green. In August, you see them become brown. This indicates a potential new bearish trend. If the bearish trend is more developed, the bars become red in color. I will discuss the white bars in the chart in just a few moments. One of the things that you're going to notice in the chart is that there are actually very few indicators. One indicator that we do use is a proprietary indicator that we use for momentum. Take a look at the price action in early December. Notice that the price action set up new highs, but take a look at the bottom indicator at the same time. The red histogram is bearish. If prices were really moving higher, then what we would expect to see is bullish momentum. The histogram would be blue, but we see just the opposite. This indicator warns the trader and our members that the price may actually set back from these highs in either a larger price correction or a change in trend. Now I've changed the chart for a moment for two reasons. First, this is very important. The price analysis at Traders Country Club uses the same strategy for stocks, commodities, and Forex. The analysis is based upon the trend. Through decades of research, I've created a trend strategy that is universal, regardless of the asset class that we're using for trading. Second, I wanted to discuss the white bars in the price chart. The white bar is based upon a special condition. The white bar is plotted in the chart to warn the trader of a potential breakout of the previous resistance or previous support. The white bars indicate a breakout from the previous trend. For example, take a look at August 12th. And the previous resistance in July 27th. As you can see in the chart, the trend was generally bearish in July and early August. The white bar that you can see in the chart notified the trader to watch for a potential breakout of the previous trend. In this case, the breakout was rather brief, but take a look at the breakout in August 20. Now there is another condition: the bars will become white in the chart. If the trend is uncertain, the code that we use will wait until the trend is better defined, such as what you saw in September. The bars became green to indicate that the trend is becoming more bullish. We now return to the daily trend in the triple Qs, NASDAQ 100. We're going to quickly look at the indicators that we use for price analysis and our potential trading strategies. You're seeing red and blue dots in the chart. They're known as show me's in TradeStation. What do these dots mean? As you can imagine, during a bull trend, there's a price correction during the trend. Some corrections are very small and some are pretty large. When there's a correction of a certain size, the chart will plot a colored dot. A red dot is plotted in a large correction in the bull trend, and a blue dot is plotted if there's a large correction in the bearish trend. How do we use this information? When you see the red dots in the chart, as illustrated in the middle of November, we get ready for a potential return to the bull trend. This normally occurs in 1 to 3 days. As you can imagine, this allows a trader to get ready for the potential bullish trend. As you can see in this chart in the middle of November, we've had these two red dots. That was indicating in the chart that the return to the bullish trend could occur at any time. So we actually could trade a long trade during this particular time. As you can tell by the time we did this recording, we had the same time of return and decline in the middle of December. And here are the red two dots, and we were looking for a return to the bullish trend with 1 to 3 days. And you can see that occurred on December 14th, and it set up for a potential excellent trade. In another video, I'm going to demonstrate all the indicators, our show me's, and paint bars that we use at Traders Country Club. This includes our courses, our memberships, and a future app for smartphones and tablets. We use these charts for analysis of stock indexes, stocks as illustrated in Facebook, commodities such as crude oil, or forex currencies such as the Japanese yen. Now a trader can analyze the price chart closely before executing a trade, but this will take some time, especially if a trader is looking at hundreds of different stocks and dozens of commodities or currencies. This is where CODA assists the trader in his daily analysis. CODA stands for Client Optimized Trading Assistant. What you are seeing a radar screen that I developed in TradeStation. I've created a video that has more details in each of the columns. We use this proprietary radar screen to look at the trend, determine indicators that are very important, and notify the trader when there's new trades that can be executed. Let's take a look at these indicators a little bit closer. Here's ATR, average true range of course, and you're looking at what's known as a dual stochastic. That is basically a 7 and a 20 period stochastic indication. We actually use this for swing trades and setups for trades. That means the code is actually letting you know if it's a bullish trend or bearish trend. You won't have to guess. It's bull trend or bear trend. If you see a particular value where there's blank, that means it needs a little bit more information to whether or not we're basically having a strong or a weak bull or bear trend. And here we're taking a look at LT trend, which is long-term trend. And as you can tell, the calculations here are based upon whether or not it is a bull trend. And if you see all the red columns here in the longer-term trend, it's whether or not there's a bearish trend. Now let's take a look at this column. Here we're looking at the MCI bull, MCI bear. Remember those dots, those red dots that we were talking about in the stock indexes and a few stocks? When we were getting set up for a potential swing trade back in the direction of the bull trend, that's what this indicated. So in other words, you could have seen it in the chart, or in regards to our radar screen, these came up to let you know to look for a potential bullish trend. And there you are. We had a setup for a potential long bullish trend. The last column is looking for trades for either support or resistance. We'll show some examples later in this video. The radar screen is very helpful, but how and when do we set up and execute a trade? At Traders Country Club, through TradeStation software, we provide individual separate strategies that are going to be available in our proprietary workspaces. Do you have an interest in placing a trend position for daily or weekly charts? We give the trader an ability to execute the trade automatically. For those traders at Traders Country Club, we give them the ability to execute a trade automatically. And as you can see here, we're taking a look at the change from a bearish trend to a bullish trend. And those blue bars are telling us that we have a potential bullish trend. Well, you can automatically set the entry, set the profit objectives, and of course, in this particular case, we were unable to get stopped out here, but the stop loss was actually automatic as well. In this particular case, all of this done was automatically. You don't even have to watch the screen. You can just set up the trade and go play golf. If you have an interest in placing a swing trade in the direction of the dominant trend, all based upon proprietary research, then you can place the trade automatically. Again, you do not even have to watch the screen. Now remember, we were looking for a return to the bullish trend as based upon our radar screen and the MCI correction that we're looking at. Well, that's exactly what we saw. We're looking at the price action in 14 on December 14th, and we were automatically setting up for this particular trade. Our strategies used the code, and as you can tell, we entered into a potential entry, exit, and in this particular case, we had a nice trade on the December 14th, all automatically. Again, you don't have to watch the chart or even the screen. All you do is set up the information for the trade and it will automatically execute for you. Do you have trades that are based upon support or resistance? The radar screen notifies you of the potential trade, and then the trader just enters the desired risk elements, and the software automatically is going to enter the trade if the conditions are true. For example, let's take a look at this particular trade for BA. Here we're taking a look at the stock BA, and as you can tell, we see the support that occurred in the middle of November. We had prices begin to rally, but prices began to fall. Now remember, support resistance is a particular strategy. We're looking for a potential long trade if that support holds the market again. So we're going to watch the price action to see if the prices decline and then have a certain condition that is true, then we'll actually enter a long trade. Let's take a look. Now remember, the price action that we're looking for is a decline near the previous support area. And here we're looking on December 11th, and we actually can enter the trade for the following day, in this particular case, December 14th. We do that in our strategy automatically. We'll set up our conditions for December 14th, and if prices begin to move down, we'll watch for a potential support area. We'll then enter our particular trades that we want. We'll put how much our dollar risk is involved in a particular trade. And then if we're executed, it'll automatically place the stop loss and our profit objectives. Let's take a look. Here we're watching the price action move down. It is headed toward that support area. But if it acts just right, we're going to enter a new long trade. And in this particular case, as we see, we're seeing just that. Here is our entry based upon our finding of support and our bounce of a certain level. Now in this particular case, we're looking at 400 shares. Now remember, we are automatically going to have a stop loss as well as our profit objectives. And as you can tell, the price action actually started down. We keep our stop loss at a certain level and it's based upon research. In this particular case, if it continued lower, we could have easily had a losing trade. In this particular case, it didn't quite stop us out. Instead, it just moved higher. As it turns out, the price action found support, and as you can tell, it's actually having a profit objective here being reached at least for half of the trade. This is the price action that we're looking for in regards to our trades in regards to support resistance. Just understand that all of this trade was automatically entered for you. All you had to do is execute which trade you wish to take. For more than 5 years, I've taught hundreds of traders for both stocks, commodities, and forex currencies. I've done this through Traders Country Club website as well as webinars and formal classroom settings. Traders Country Club announces a single trading program that combines the master's course with the companion TradeStation software for workspaces, radar screens, indicators, show me's, paint bars, and several trading strategies. The entire program for both education and the TradeStation workspaces are in one package. I have created a separate video that discusses the trading program and the master's course that teaches the student and the trader how to use CODA, the client-optimized trading assistance to increase trading performance. Thank you for taking the time to review this brief video. Our website will soon be modified so that members and students can easily access our membership recommendations and our courses. We additionally modify our website for both PCs, tablets, and smartphones.